So, it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, so what we're going to be doing today is going back to a topic that has been heavily requested on my channel, and today we're going to be talking about none other than how to grow your YouTube channel. And specifically today, I'm going to be talking about specific ways that you can be guaranteed to get 1,000 subscribers in 1 week on YouTube. So many people have a false thought of thinking that it's extremely hard or maybe even impossible to grow a YouTube channel nowadays, but it's actually the exact opposite. It's never been easier to become successful on YouTube, and that also goes for all kinds of other online places where you can produce videos and basically everything. Whether you're making websites on Google and trying to get them to be seen by a lot of people through searches and stuff like that, it doesn't matter. Stuff like this is actually a lot easier than it seems. Lots of people try to make it seem complicated so they can sell you really high def, intense, really expensive courses so that they can make money off of this. But that's not what we do here on this channel. Now, obviously, most people that are here on this video in particular, whether or not you're subscribed to me, actually, if you're not subscribed to me, just go ahead and do that. Subscribe right now. I'm just telling you real quick. You will not regret it. You'll get 10 years of good luck, and also you'll just enjoy content that comes out. You know, if YouTube actually decides to give my subscribers, you know, actual notifications, the few amount of notifications that you do get, you will definitely enjoy the content, I guarantee it. And that is also another step on how to become successful on YouTube. Just tell people to subscribe to you. It actually works. But since you're here on this video, you are obviously worried about how to become successful specifically on YouTube and nowhere else. And that's perfectly fine, because obviously that's where I specialize the most in. The first thing I'm going to tell you to do, because we're going to go off of a day-by-day step process, since this is a 1 week thing. The very title says how to get 1,000 subscribers in a single week, which is 100% legit. The first thing you need to do is just take a look at everything you've accomplished already. Maybe you haven't accomplished that much. Perhaps you only have 0 subscribers. And even if you're just getting started, or maybe even just starting your brand today as we speak, then that's perfectly fine, because it doesn't matter. But maybe you already have like a couple hundred subscribers. Regardless of how many you have when you get started, you just have pretty much the same amount of chances of becoming successful as anyone else. But right now we're going to be worried about what you are currently doing and how you can improve that. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things that you can try out in terms of websites and programs and stuff I'm going to offer you to help you out. But before we get into all that, I'm going to give you some quick examples on how you can improve your performance on YouTube without even using any outside help. Now, looking in at your videos and being upset about them not getting the amount of views or getting the amount of subscribers as you may have wanted when you first started is really easy to basically blame YouTube and other things about that except yourself. It's really hard to step into the viewer's perception and understand exactly what you would click on and what would make a video successful. There's no way to learn that kind of a trait until you just have experience. But the most important thing to know, at the very least, is that the most important thing in crafting a viral video is the title and thumbnail. Nothing else truly matters in getting video views on YouTube. Everyone might tell you that you need to worry about other things, but that's not true. All you need to do is worry about the title and thumbnail. The description and everything else comes last. On the first day and every single day of this week that we're going to be going into, I want you to take 30 minutes out of each day to try to step into the perception of a potential YouTube viewer and what you would click on and what would attract your attention. And the way you can do this is just by simply going by your daily routine and watching YouTube videos as you most likely already do. Except when you're in the process of watching them, instead of just mindlessly absorbing them, going to the next video, analyze precisely each video that you find enticing, which video you subconsciously want to click on, and then try to understand the exact reason why you want to click on that video. Is it because the title and thumbnail is something that you're interested in? And on top of that, is it because the title and thumbnail is captivating to you. Maybe it's simple and to the point. Maybe it's even just a preview of the video that you hover over and it entices you to click and see the rest. Just try to think about those things and then apply it to your next video of your own. When crafting YouTube thumbnails, make sure that you have simplicity in mind. It's basic fact that our eyes are automatically going to be attracted to bright colors and stuff like that. Generally, text over an overlay background will do just fine in attracting someone's attention. And a simple 5-minute session in Photoshop or even a free software that you can download or use online will work to create something like that. Now, as for the title, all you need to do to craft a successful title is just implement something that's successful, a successful search term, or something that's currently viral, and then implement it within the title itself, and then add something else to it. This way, YouTube will know exactly what your video is about and the exact audience it should recommend the video to, and by adding an extra part to the title, it will be able to make viewers understand exactly what makes your video different about that subject than every other one. And when you're just getting started, make sure you try to stick away from doing series videos such as gaming let's plays and stuff like that, because generally speaking, those types of content really don't pick up off the ground, generally due to the fact of the saturation. Most people nowadays that are gonna go off and watch a YouTube Let's Play video aren't gonna go searching for some channel with only 200 subs. So chances are if you make a video entitled Big Chungus Let's Play Episode 41, it's gonna perform less than a more simple and straight to the point title. So this all sounds like so much stuff to take into consideration. So in order to do so, what I would recommend doing is investing in a whiteboard, simply taping it to your wall, and then writing all of this stuff down along with your ideas every single day. Oh, and by the way, if you plan on actually getting 1,000 subscribers in a single week, then you have to make videos and actually work. So if you weren't planning on doing that, unfortunately, you might as well just stop watching this video now because you're not going to do it correctly. Sometimes when you're just getting started on YouTube, it's a hit or miss type of situation, and it's most likely a miss. So it's best that you just try to upload as much as possible and also make each video good quality to increase your chances of getting a bullseye of viral video-ness on YouTube. Now, to finally get into probably what most of you want, because, you know, we're all lazy, I'm lazy, you're most likely a little bit lazy too. We all just want a little bit of help and assistance in what we're trying to do. And that's perfectly fine. That's why there's a huge business around it. Specifically, I want to talk about TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy truly does help you with basically everything that you can imagine on YouTube and pretty much anything that you could ever want to do in terms of making video ideas, titles, generating thumbnails from your videos, generally understanding how the YouTube algorithm works. Another good example is TubeBuddy's main competitor, but also a very likely candidate of being the best YouTube toolbox that you can get into, called vidIQ. Now, vidIQ basically has the same operations as TubeBuddy, except they add a lot of stuff into YouTube that could actually just be simply interesting from a viewer standpoint, even if you're not trying to use the data for your own personal growth on YouTube. What they offer is a sidebar on YouTube which can give you a lot of extra data about that video, which could just be generally interesting to look at even if you don't want to use it for anything. Now, for the first day and 2 days of doing this experiment, I want you to get both vidIQ and TubeBuddy and try them out, and if you enjoy them, get the paid version for each one and then use them to craft the best title and thumbnail idea that you could possibly do on each video. And by the way, I'm not telling you to do certain things on certain days. You should be applying all of these things on each day. I'm just telling you which days you should start doing them on. In fact, the more that you do, the better success you'll get out of it, so just do everything you could possibly fit in one single day of time. On day 3, I want you to go to either sherry.com or channelpages.com, and on there, I want you to make a 100% free account and then find someone who's around your size of channel in terms of total views and total subscribers, and make a collaboration with them. It's easy to come in contact with them simply by contacting them through the website, and then you could set up a collaboration, and within a single day you could be making a video with them, and you could be sharing your content to a whole nother audience of people. Don't underestimate the power of this, because it truly will help you. And if you're not the type of person to actually want to talk to people, as I am, then don't worry about it, because there's also something else you can do. You can use another website called FameBit for YouTube, and it will give you pretty much the exact same result result. Now on day 4, what I want you to do is take some time to review every single thing that was successful in the last 4 days of everything you've done, and then find the thing that worked the best and then repeat it from now on throughout the rest of the week. It could have simply been your thumbnail style, your title style, whatever worked the best. You can just repeat that from that point on. And if you don't know exactly how to find what worked best, you can use vidIQ and TubeBuddy because they offer a video performance chart. And also, don't forget to use YouTube's built-in impression system, which will tell you exactly your video's impression rate, click-through rate, which will tell you how good your thumbnails are, and a general idea of how many people are clicking on them. And if not many people are clicking on them, then you know to change your title and thumbnail. And by the way, don't expect me to actually be telling you what kind of videos to be making because I'm not you, okay, Chief? You need to figure that out for yourself. I'm not about to be out here being your life advisor, so at the very least, you need to make your own decisions when it comes to that. Now, there is an extremely big problem that so many people have hard time getting over, and that's the simple problem that you're not able to get monetized until you have a certain amount of subscribers and total watch time hours. And the problem is not simply the money, because at that point, you're not making that much money anyways. The problem is that YouTube itself only wants to promote videos that are going to give them a lot of money. So if your videos aren't monetized, the chances of it going viral or YouTube automatically wanting to serve it to a lot of people is probably going to be a lot less. Now, what you need to get over this is simply 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. If you're the type of person to truly be worried about achieving these numbers, then I would simply recommend doing something that I usually wouldn't recommend doing, but it is simply using Google AdWords to promote yourself. Now, normally I would find this to be a simple waste of money because I wouldn't recommend this to be a suitable way to become successful on YouTube due to the amount of how expensive it is simply to get started with it and how impractical it is to actually grow on YouTube like that. But if you are worried about making money straight off the bat and having a higher chance of your videos taking off and going viral from the very beginning, then I would recommend going that way. It's a brute force method which basically allows you to get to the recommended limits of monetization on YouTube before anyone else could even say anything about it. But if you're not rich, then chances are you're not going to be able to do this because Google Ads are extremely expensive and are primarily made for companies that are promoting their products that have a crap ton of money to waste on them. And on days 5 through 7, these are going to be your most successful days if you do everything correctly. If you have done every single thing that I've said correctly up to this point and diligently have made videos every single day and have tried every single thing that has worked up to this point, you should be experiencing the most amount of growth that you've ever experienced throughout the entire week at this point. And you should be achieving at least well over 1,000 subscribers by day 7, which is also the end of the week. And finally, when you've done all that, we've made it to the end of the week. And you now have 1,000 subscribers. Wait, you don't? Well, that sucks. Well, I would be lying if I said that everyone was guaranteed to have results by the end of the week, because obviously it's quite impossible for that to happen since not everyone is going to be able to have what it takes to be a full-time, successful content creator, and that's simply because maybe you just don't have the type of motivation that you thought you had. Maybe you don't actually possess the passion that it takes to be successful. And that's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean that you are not capable of becoming successful in anything else in life. It just might mean that YouTube or stuff like that is just simply not what you're meant to be successful in. But if you are one of the few people that actually made it, then I have to say, congratulations. You are definitely 100% meant to be a successful YouTuber. And I can definitely see you as being the future #1 most subscribed YouTube channel. Literally, not even T-Series stands a chance against you. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you can take some of this information into action and learn how to basically 100% become a guaranteed famous YouTuber. It's actually really simple, and there's not much to it. It just takes work, time, and effort that you could all fit into a 7-day period of time. And I have proven myself within previous videos on this very YouTube channel. So if you did enjoy this, make sure you just kindly murder that little thumb button that is below this video. Make sure it's the one that's facing upwards, because that will give you 10 years of good luck. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.